Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and tonight I'm going to be talking about strange physical ascension symptoms having to do with new chakras activating as you move from third dimension to fifth dimension. So I've done a few of these other videos on strange physical symptoms and what we feel as we're awakening, all these ascension symptoms, leaving the physical body, all these emotions. And so I will put the links to those in the description below. And specifically, I'm going to talk about new chakras activating. These chakras activate naturally as you awaken. And I'm going to talk from my own experience because I'm not an expert on chakras. So if you have something to add, like if you have more information or something of your own experience about new chakras activating and you would like to share it, put it in the comment section below. We'd love to hear, and other people might be able to relate too. So it'll help others. So I'm going to begin with the thymus chakra. So the thymus chakra is located between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, and it's turquoise in color. It's located in this area, and it connects the heart to the throat so that we're able to speak our truth from the heart instead of the head. So this is activating in anyone who's going through a spiritual awakening. At some point in your journey, this will activate. At the beginning, it feels kind of like it lowers your immune system, but the thymus gland is actually the head of the immune system. So when we're teenagers, it sort of goes dormant. And as this chakra is activating, it's creating like a strength in your immune system. So you end up at the beginning, when it first activates, it's going to feel like your immune system's lower. So it'll just feel like you have like a cold or flu, but it comes in spurts of like hours. So I might feel like I have a sore throat for 3 hours, and then it's gone for 10, and then it's back for 5. This could go on for a few months. So this is what I was talking about, the strange physical ascension symptoms. It feels like like a general malaise or a general illness in the body for a few months as the chakra is activating. It's all based on a personal experience. And what I experienced is it swelled up quite a bit in this area. As it was activating, it swelled up for a few weeks. I had a lot of pain, almost trouble breathing, like it felt like short of breath. It would get stuck here. There was sharp pains in this area, feeling very sick for hours at a time, like extremely sick. And then I felt great for a few hours. That's how you kind of know that it's an ascension symptom, because it'll go away. So if you have a really sore throat, and it would usually stay if you have like a virus or bacteria, but with the ascension symptoms, it will go away for a few hours at a time. So you're like, okay, it's an ascension symptom. It's not, the sore throat isn't going to be here forever. It's just kind of as energy clears through it, you might feel something in that area. So it's like the thymus chakra, it's like you feel kind of sick and weak and tired and fatigued for maybe a few months, because that's how it was with mine. So it swelled up and it was a couple months. Maybe some of you have had a different experience, so you could share that in the comments below. But for me, it was a couple months. And then after that, I noticed that I didn't get the common cold that was going around or the common flu. Like everybody around me would get these viruses or bacterias, and I wouldn't anymore. And this is about 7 years ago. So it's been about 7 years since I've had like a cold or flu. So that really kind of strengthened the immune system. Now, I've created other illnesses in my body in different areas, different ways. So it doesn't take away everything, but it's just those common viruses. I find that I don't catch them. So for any of you that are experiencing this and you're just feeling really, really sick and you keep going to the doctors and they're like, oh, there's nothing wrong. It could be that your thymus chakra is activating. This turquoise in color, you can use like maybe a turquoise crystal or wear more turquoise clothing, something to kind of balance that energy. Add it to your chakra balancing. Just add that one to it when you're balancing your chakras. If you balance your chakras, you can add it in there to push that energy through and bring in the divine light to help balance that. So the next chakra that activated was the mouth of God chakra. So it's also called the well of dreams. It's at the base of the head, where the head and the neck connect, like right at that bone. And when it activated, it swelled up quite a bit for about 24 hours, like about an inch out in the back of my head. It was very tender. And after 24 hours, it went away, this lump that came out there. But what happens with the mouth of God chakra, or the well of dreams chakras, is you start to become more multidimensional. So you're able to have more lucid dreams or vivid dreams or premonition dreams. And also you're able to go into past lifetimes really easily. So it's almost like you start to see them as a memory or a vision. And it can be with anything. It can be with your own self, but also with other people. So if I was talking to someone and it was a client and I was doing a reading, I could start to see their past lifetimes based on what we're discussing. So it just comes in like in the third eye, kind of like a slideshow or a memory. Also, you start to tune into subtle frequencies within people's voices and their intentions. So when their intention is good, like, I don't want to use the word good, but if somebody has an intention that is from the heart, you're going to feel it maybe in the heart chakra. If their intention is to manipulate, you might feel it in the sacral chakra or the root chakra. So you might start to tap into those and feel those energies, but also the frequency. So when somebody's talking, their frequency of their tone changes when they start talking from their ego, like a deeper part of their ego, and you start to notice the subtle differences. You also start to notice and hear, when that chakra activates, you'll notice and hear, like more into, like, you'll hear the difference between when somebody's inner child talks or somebody's, spiritual body's talking, or their physical body or their mental body. You're going to notice like a difference with the frequency. And I don't really know how to explain it other than you have to experience it, because it's like if somebody walks by me and I can like tap into their thoughts, which I don't do without somebody's permission. But if I tapped into somebody's thoughts, then I can tell whether it's their ego talking, their inner child, or their higher self, their physical body, mental body, emotion body, spiritual body. And it's all based on like a frequency difference. So the mouth of God chakra and also the ear chakra. So between the two, so the ear chakras are kind of, they feel like they're up here, and it looks like it's the color of like a maroon, like a reddish purple. And it goes from one side to the other. It's like they're connected. That's what I see in my third eye. That's been my experience. So when those activated, it's like you'll hear your guides more clearly, but you'll also be able to tap into the different frequencies when people speak, or when people are thinking about something, or the energy of somebody. So you just tap into on a deeper level. And the mouth of God chakra and the ear chakra is kind of opened at the same time. The mouth of God chakra I see is like a silver color. So if you're to balance those ones, so maroon and silver, you can bring in like chakras to balance those, or crystals to balance those. So those chakras, they activated kind of at the same time. With the ear chakras and the mouth of God chakras, there's some like uncomfortableness in the head area, some pains, headaches, sharp, strange physical pains, nightmares. So there's a lot of different physical energies being shifted when these chakras activate. Another chakra that I experienced activating is at the base of the feet. So this one's like you have your root chakra, and so that's what most people like will balance the 7 main chakras, but there's actually, I think there's like 118 chakras. So these feet chakras, it's like you become more grounded. It's like you're more plugged into the earth so that you can channel spirit, or your connection to the universe is like a stronger connection. It's like you're plugged in like an outlet. So it's like you're more grounded, more plugged in to the earth. And it's a brownish color. It's right at the center of the feet. And I had a lot of like, my feet changed a lot, like with like crunchy, like if you do reflexology and they'll say if like there's crunchy spots, that's where like a block somewhere in your body. Well, it kind of like the bottom of my feet kind of swelled and got crunchy for a while. So, I think that had to do with this chakra activating. So if you're having symptoms like that, it could just be that you're becoming more grounded and more plugged into the earth, so that when you do channel, you have a better connection. It's like, if you think of electricity, you plug in the lamp into the wall and then you turn it on, you have light. So it's like you're plugging yourself in so that you can bring in more light and channel more light through you. So the other chakras on the hands, and this one is connected to the heart chakra. Now, when I looked it up on the internet, it said it was connected to something else, but when I feel it, it's connected to the heart chakra. And when I'm in trance and I'm channeling, the Ascended Masters usually will move my hands in a circular motion, and I can feel it coming, the energy coming up and coming through my heart chakra, like they're really transmuting a lot in the heart chakra with these 2 hand chakras. They'll switch back and forth. Sometimes they'll go counterclockwise on my right and they'll go clockwise on my left. They move it very, very fast, and it gets really, really itchy in the center of the hand. So if you're having like this itchy palms and you're feeling like the need to go like this, it's like the guides are telling you you got to move the energy around here, and it will do something with activating or transmuting fears back to love within the heart chakra. The heart chakra has a lot more emotions affecting it. Like if we get angry, it affects our liver and our gallbladder meridians, but it also affects our heart meridian. So it's like the heart chakra and the heart meridians are affected by a lot more emotions than just one. So like the heart chakra could be like grief, sadness, depression, anger, hate, rage. So it's got like a lot of emotions that kind of go towards the heart. So I think that when these ones activate, it's transmuting through the heart chakra. It's transmuting a lot of energies at once, is how I feel like when I'm doing a video and I'm channeling the Ascended Masters. So those are my experiences with new chakras activating and how it's causing some physical discomfort or some physical strange symptoms. And if you have anything that you want to add, or any experience you want to share, or any other chakras that I'm not aware of that might be activating, I would love to hear it. You can put it in the comment section below. And I want to say thanks for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.